Satsuki Minoshita and her family are moving to her mother's hometown after she's passed away. Together with her little brother Kiichiro, they go to their first day of school, but take a detour in the old schoolhouse. They run into their neighbor Hajime and his friend Leo. They soon become trapped inside with an older girl named Momoko and assaulted by spirits. Satsuki stumbles upon a notebook belonging to her mother that tells her how to seal the spirits away, but she accidentally seals it into their cat Kaya. Things don't end there, as spooky things continue to happen all over the city. Only Satsuki and her friends, armed with her mother's book, can stop them from terrorizing the city. Follow their terrifying adventures in Ghost Stories. This is an odd anime, as the reason I'm going to recommend it to you completely depends on one sole factor, and that is if you watch the English dub. The reason for this is because the dub is wild. Now, Ghost Stories, as it was released in Japan, is a fairly standard episodic paranormal adventure story, kind of like an X-Files or a Supernatural or Mushishi. Each episode is a new adventure for our heroes to go on, with new ghosts and spirits to fight. But it was seen as kind of standard, it wasn't super popular, so when they brought it to North America, the dub team had an idea. Instead of a standard dub, the dubbing company ADV Films decided to turn it into a comedy series. They kept the basic story, but altered the voice lines to radically change the characters' personalities, such as Momoko, who turned from the older friend character to a born-again evangelical Christian who just can't get through a line without praising Jesus and telling everyone else they're gonna go to hell. Or Hajime, who went from a slightly pervy neighbor character to an ultra perv who only talks about trying to get laid. Here, let's play a clip from the show to give you an idea.
Well, we have learned one thing.
What did we learn? What did I miss?
Yes, one thing.
What?
Your light blue Hanes are total chub material.
All the characters are taken to the nth degree and exaggerated, with many of their lines being improv as well. This is similar to the blooper reel for the English dub of Berserk 1997, which, if you haven't seen, I would put that on the top of blooper reels you should watch. Play a clip.
Anyway, oh God, my arm! Oh Jesus, God, this hurts! Oh! Oh!
Yeah, that's the stuff. But outside of this incredible dub, I will say that personally, I did enjoy the actual plot of the show, or at least what comes through with the dub. The mysteries themselves draw on some good old horror tropes and some of them more Japanese horror ideas, which rarely disappoint in the weird and interesting categories. The closing song. Now, typically I don't talk about intro and outro songs, as I don't really find it completely necessary, but this one is too weird to not mention. So this anime is about 5th grade students, and in Japanese it's not completely ridiculous and comedic, it's played straight, yet the song choice for the ending song is Sexy Sexy by Cascades, so named as they say sexy sexy in the chorus a few times. Look at the lyrics for this song, tell me this is not weird. I would also like to toss in that the dub was recorded in 2005, so a lot of the references are from that mindset, but the humor itself can be sometimes a bit less than PC by more modern standards. It's weird to say 2005 was a while ago, but it was 12 years ago. 12 years ago? How in the... Sure, okay, it was 12 years ago. Generally though, it's really just silly and hilariously inappropriate, not something I would watch with my parents, but it's more than suitable for hanging out with friends. Instead of comparing this to other anime, I'd compare it more to parodies of anime such as Little Karibo's Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged or Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged. These series all serve to tell the basic story of the series while also poking fun at both anime they're covering, anime in general, and a blend of jokes about pop culture at large. If you're a fan of the classic Mystery Science Theater 3000, then I believe you'll also get a kick out of this because some of the jokes kind of flow like MST3K jokes, with those extra parts just tacked on, making fun of all the weird things that are going on. But the lines in this case are actually being said by the characters in the anime. It's riffing itself, and it's great. Ghost Stories is the perfect anime to watch this Halloween season. It's got spooky imagery and obviously ghost stories, while also giving you plenty of laughs. So be sure to give this a shot because the English dub of Ghost Stories is without a doubt an anime you should watch. And let's play out another clip.
You still haven't told me what we're gonna do with that.
Whatever. Just fill the hole, filler.
Sure, jackass.